humor as a tip for recovery. Before everyone jumps down my throat and tells me addiction is a serious issue, listen, I fucking get it. I've struggled with addiction nearly my entire life. I was raised for the beginning of my life by an active alcoholic and an active heroin addict. I've lost friends and family to addiction. You're preaching to the choir. Doesn't mean we can't laugh about it still. Welcome to Young, Dumb, and Sober. It's Wednesday, which means, yes, another dumb, quick, sober tip. I'm Allie, your host with the most who does not make champagne toasts. You know what to do. Subscribe to this channel, hit the bell so you get notifications every time Young, Dumb, and Sober updates new content, uploads new content. I do that every time. Uploads new content. You will get updates. So yesterday I saw a post on Instagram, and I've been seeing a lot of posts on Instagram lately because we are in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic and I'm spending way too much time on social media. I was already spending way too much time on social media, but now I'm spending even more. So I really gotta check myself when it comes to that. But there's been a ton of really inspiring content and a lot of quality content that's been coming out of this. And one of the posts I saw had a quote that said, "Wholesome humor is a vital asset to human resiliency." Wholesome. Who's she? So my flavor of humor isn't what most people would call wholesome. Although I do love a good cat video or Baby Yoda meme, don't get me wrong. I also think that dark and cynical humor, which is mostly what I'm into, can be just as cathartic as wholesome humor. I mean, I have absolutely no statistics to back that up, but I know that it's gotten me through shit, so from my own experience, that has been the case. It's helped me through shit. And if you've ever been in a 12-step meeting, looked at a few of the most popular recovery meme pages on the internet, or even had a casual conversation with almost any recovering alcoholic or addict, you'd know that I'm not alone. We're a dark fucking bunch, at least the majority of us, or maybe just the ones that I associate with. But we're fun and we're funny. At least we like to think so, or I like to think so. Here's the thing, y'all. The benefits of humor, wholesome or not, are actually kind of backed by science.
1, 2, 3, go! Faster, faster, faster!
Science. I mean, you've heard of the saying that laughter is the best medicine, right? There's got to be some truth to that. According to Sherry Burcham, a University of Illinois Extension family life educator, humor comes with the following benefits. Now, before I list these, think about them in terms of sobriety. Ready? Let's go. Stimulates your cardiovascular system. Who needs to work out when you can just laugh at something? It increases oxygen to the lungs. And if you're a smoker or a vapor or a former smoker or vapor, then hey, that's great. You should fucking laugh more. Reduces blood pressure and lowers your heart rate. It improves T cells. I don't know what T cells are. I'm just gonna be real, and I didn't bother to go and look it up, but they're like in your immune system, so I'm guessing that they're important. Maybe the T stands for terrific. This one's my favorite. Produces beta endorphins, which induces euphoria. I love me some euphoria. There's also psychological benefits of humor. Relieves anxiety, stress, distress, anger, and depression. Also creates feelings of well-being, empowerment, and control. Also assists in creation and maintenance of a positive attitude, hope, energy, and self-esteem. Can also relieve hostility, which all y'all sober motherfuckers out there still have a lot of that hostility, because I see the comments that you leave on Reddit and that you leave on Instagram, and honestly, you guys are still full of fucking rage. You need to do some work on yourself. But I guess that's none of my business. Sometimes we exaggerate situations and make things seem worse than they really are. And that's true for everybody. Humor lets us detach ourselves, take a fresh look at a problem, and actually be more realistic about it. So full circle, coming back to the original post that I was talking about, humor inspires human resiliency. It also might explain why there's pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio right now of serious versus funny posts regarding the coronavirus. Everyone's kind of freaking out.
I'm freaking out, man. You are freaking out, man.
but we're also kind of having fun together. It's super weird. That quote came from Tracy Barber, someone I had the pleasure of meeting a few weeks back at a Listen Bar event, and who is a certified trauma-informed life coach. On her post, she also left a few tips for ways that you can develop humor in times of adversity. And I think they're awesome, so I figured I would share them with you guys. 1. Start your day with a big belly laugh. We all have different senses of humor, so however you make that happen, make it happen. So long as it's not harming yourself or anyone else, I'm all for it. 2. Keep a collection of things that make you happy. And they don't have to necessarily be tangible items. It can be photos or pictures of objects, places or things, or people. There's also so many funny videos out there on the internet that you're bound to find something. 3. Play. Especially now, if you're home with your loved ones or with your pets, roll around with them on the floor, have a good time, just let loose a little bit. I'd also go on to say, like, get naked and dance around your house. Just make sure your blinds are closed, unless you're into that sort of thing. So obviously, addiction is something I take very seriously. Recovery is something I take very seriously. But this tip is something I take very seriously too. And I say the word seriously with no pun intended, maybe a little bit of a pun. But given the fact that the whole foundation upon which YDS stands is having fun in sobriety and enjoying the process, it kind of makes sense, guys. So what about you? Does humor play a role in your recovery? Does it play a role in your happiness, in your life? Is it something that you are consciously aware of, or something that you maybe need to work on? Let me know how in the comments. And if you agree that sobriety can be and should be and is fun, join me in my mission to help spread the word by subscribing to the Young, Dumb, and Sober channel and hitting the bell so you get notifications every time I upload new content. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, or at the very least, it gave you a good laugh. Maybe, possibly, I don't fucking know. I don't know what you think is funny. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. It's been real, it's been fun, and it's been real fun. Bye-bye.